Hey everybody, it's Charlie coming back at you after a couple of weeks. I'm sorry, I've been really busy and I apologize that I didn't call or I didn't write, but I wanted to update you on what I've been doing. Um, a lot has happened, although as I show you around, you're going to be like, what did he do? But I've done a lot, so at least I've been freaking busy. So I'm a little excited, however, and sad because this is my last day here for a little while. Tomorrow, I'm going to head to Philadelphia to see my sister Allison and her family for a few days, and then head to my other sister, Elizabeth's. To her farm, Indian Line Farm in Massachusetts, where I will do a couple of projects there. And if I'm up for it, I'll do a little video from there too. So, anyway, just want to show you what I've been doing. Okay, here we go. So, I'm leaning against something that makes me very happy. That is a dryer. And that is the sump pump. Oh, perfect timing. So, can you hear it? It's working like a charm. Okay, so when I left off, this was a big mud pit all along here, but I laid the groundwork for all of the waste and vents. So that's called a floor sink, which was new to me here in Ohio. And I was able to shove that pipe way out, the 4-inch pipe way out into the existing 6-inch line. So I don't believe I'm ever going to have to dig up the front yard, at least not close to the house. So that's brilliant. I did add another cheater vent, so don't call the inspector on me. But the toilet, which was working perfectly fine before, at least it was flushing, surprisingly, because of the condition of the pipe. But I wanted to make sure it was vented, so I added another vent. I did that the same day, actually, that I dug out and put in this sump pump here, which is moving a lot of water. It's been raining like cats and dogs, and which is really irritating due to what I'll show you here in a few minutes. But anyway, I got this all concreted in. I'm super happy with that. I got a used dryer and washer. They work amazing. They were very inexpensive, but they're in like mint condition. And I did Google this washing machine, and it turns out it was getting really bad reviews. So I was able to talk the guy down even more in price, but holy cow, it's working great. I have no problems with that whatsoever. So I extended the water lines a little bit, cleaned that up, strapped all the pipes in. I moved the dryer vent here, which used to be here. And I have to say, the beauty of vinyl siding is that it can be repaired so quickly. So I pulled that out, repaired the siding, moved to the new one over there, cut the holes, bada bing, bada boo. I now have a working washer and dryer. I did put in a new toilet because if you remember, the old toilet had, although it flushed, it was leaking all over the place and was a total mess. So, pan around here. I brought down some tools here because I'll be leaving and sort of locking things up. I have done now all of the waste and vents for the house. So we have toilet line here, and we have the half bath toilet line here, and we finished all of this copper work here that heads up into the house. No leaks. Super happy. And let's go upstairs. So while we're going upstairs, I thought the worst thing was digging up that sewer line because it smelled so badly and was just kind of gross. But I have to say, the roof work. So I got a couple of dry days, and like literally only 2 dry days. And so I came out here, and I had a helper on the ground to just clean up the shingles on the first day. But he totally flaked on me and didn't show up on the second day, which really sort of teed me off. But anyway, let me show you what the house looks like. So I was able to pull all the shingles off of the front of the house, with the exception of this over here, and just due to time and rain. So I've had literally 3 dry days in the last, 2 weeks, and I took advantage of 2 of them, and then this is the last day, and I wasn't about to try to tear that off today. So, but I got all the waterproofing on, which I did by myself, climbing on those ropes and putting in cleats. I put in about 15 and a half hours on Thursday and got that done. And so I do not have leaks in the front of the house, which is totally amazing. I don't know if you can see, the mosquitoes are crazy. They literally were all born, I think yesterday. They weren't here at all, and now they're everywhere. So anyway, and I barely had time to mow the lawn, which I just did actually today. It was so long I had to mow it twice. So coming back inside, got the kitchen area here. Oh, look, there's all the waste. And then that's the vent actually that goes up for the tub. And that comes all the way across. So we've got the main stack. So that's still a drain stack there. And over here, that feeds up to the toilet and comes down and then feeds back in. We've got copper and waste in the kitchen. We've got a refrigerator line. I still have to do the gas to the stove over there, but I'll get to that when I get back. And then over here, we've got a toilet drain. And then we've got copper here and a waste for the sink. So I've got to extend that actually, and I'll do that I think tonight before I leave. Up and over and around to the toilet. I was going to do it, sort of the shorter distance underneath, but there's so many pipes and jogs in the way, and I'd be on my knees like in the dirt in the crawl space trying to make those cuts, and I had no interest in doing that. So let's go upstairs. Okay, so you can see I actually slept kind of under the stars for one night after I stripped the roof, because there's a lot of gaps in that roof sheathing there. And again, luckily timed, it did not rain that night, and I went ahead and sort of covered my ceiling with plastic, and so I didn't really have any issues. And then we're here in the bathroom. So I don't have copper to the tub or the sink yet. The copper is literally sitting right here underneath the floor, ready to come up. I will not get to that tonight. So, but this is the main vent here, and I've got a piece cut right over there. And then as soon as I do the roof in the back, I'll just pop that piece on. And we've got another vent over here, same thing, it's all cut, ready to go. So another thing I want to show you actually is I got cameras. So I was a little nervous about leaving and having my tools here and just in general. So I put a camera actually on each floor, and I put a camera on the front door and a camera on the back door, and got them all, of course, on my phone, and I can talk through them and get updated. I arm the system, and then motion activates it, so it seems to work really, really well. So I feel a lot safer about that, especially just with all the rain and the moisture in the basement. Getting it flooded or something while I was gone would just be horrible. So I've kind of put all these 2x4s here just sort of slapped them on here on the inside. Again, this is just if somebody sort of broke in, and I just, want to deter anything or at least slow somebody down. So I've got that with a big padlock there ready to go. So, yeah, so it's mostly been plumbing here the last couple of weeks with a couple of days I spent on the roof. And of course I had to go to the dump. One day was moving like 1,500 pounds of dirt. It was only about 1,000 pounds of dirt, but it was 1,500 pounds of concrete up and out of the house. Took that to the dump. And then I came back and took another trip to the dump just to get rid of all the wood in the back. But I had some extra room, and my neighbor, he's got a lot of stuff in his backyard. He's a little bit of a hoarder, so I really don't want to run back there right now. I'll show you later, I promise. I think I've promised that before, but he was totally open, and he just started helping me, and I was like, let's get rid of this stuff. And he's like, okay. So we took a big load of his stuff and cleaned up his porch, and at least what I see here. And then what's out behind the garage, which is actually, even creeping onto my property, is a huge pile of his stuff. So anyway, our little deal is that he'll mow my lawn 4 times while I'm gone, and I'll get rid of all that stuff, which to me, that's a win-win. Getting rid of that big pile of junk back there and making it look clean and nice. So I have a ton of work to do in the backyard. But anyway, it's been fun. I've been super busy. And I'm going to see a few of you in a few days. And I miss all of you. And I hope everyone is staying safe. And hopefully we're all going to get out and, have a beer together soon. Okay. Take care. Bye.